Hi, everybody. We are live.
Parade wave.
By saying live, are we live? It's being recorded for a later date, or this is 100% live?
It's 100% live right now, baby.
Oh, man. Well, who's our first caller?
Do we see chats and stuff?
Yes. Comments.
Studio chat.
Here we go. Show comments. Good thing, because I almost forgot.
I'm going to go, hi, guys. Did that work?
So I thought, here, we got a what's this private chat? Hi, guys.
That's me.
Oh.
Yeah, how do you?
I was just testing it. This is either going to go really well, or it's going to go over to like a fart in church.
Hi, Beth. You're on the wrong side of the glass.
Yeah. Hey, all. Ask your questions here. So, does she get to come on? I mean, can she like get in front of her camera, or is this just?
She has the same link as we do.
Yeah. Get on here, Beth. Let's go. Beth? Champ.
Beth, we hear you calling.
Chris, you know the difference between champ and chump?
Is this a loaded question?
You.
Speaking of loaded.
I'm not falling for your games, Pete.
DJ Crazy Chris. How's the asylum, my friend? So I thought what we would do is we got a list of shows coming up. There's no shortage of shameless plugs that we can do in the 60 minutes till the audience asks the questions. Anything hot coming up? Because Mike Dermont, you were talking about the shows that you got coming up that are in the works. Do you want to touch on any of that? Or is it too secret? Too secret?
No, it's not. It's nothing secret. So actually, believe it or not, I have nothing for 2025. Mike Dermont is done. We wrapped up our Coterie event back on whatever date that was. September 28th, I think. We did the Friction show in October. So right now, I am in the planning mode for the next Coterie event, which looks like it's going to take place sometime in early spring. I'm thinking the March, April timeframe. This one's going to be a little bit different. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but we're doing something completely different. I'm looking to go a little bit bigger scale than local. I've got some national things tooling around in my head. So more to come on that. But I did just solidify a date for another Friction show. Actually, we're going to revitalize Friction Fest. This is something that Friction used to do years ago at the Broken Oar when we'd kind of be like the headliner, and we'd invite 3 or 4 other acts to come in and have a day of festival music at the Broken Oar. And that's going to take place on October 17th, 2026, the return of Friction and Friction Fest.
Magnif.
Yeah.
Hey, we got some walk-up music. Now, if you're listening in the car and you can't see the screen, guess who just came on?
Hey, Mike D, real quick, if you need a drummer for rehearsals, I hope you give me a call again.
Absolutely, brother. I was teasing the guys. I said, we have to learn. Do we have enough time to learn some new songs now? We got a whole year.
Got a year.
Straight out of Cook County Courthouse, we've got Bongo Mike.
26 in California, baby.
26 in California. Hey, I didn't get called.
Oh, we thought you were actually on trial, dude. I was going to say you got an early release.
Work release.
So how much you get now? $15?
35.
35.
Yeah.
Not
By the way, I'm not wearing pants today because you guys told me not to wear pants.
Well, I said no. Maybe you will wear.
No jumping jacks, please.
Yeah, no jumping jacks.
Let me go get my pants. I'll be back.
Or handstands. None of that.
Hilarious.
So, what is this platform new? I was in the Zoom call and I was the only one there.
I went there. I went there as well, Mike.
You guys got lost in that thread. This is a live stream on YouTube. What happened was we had a guest scheduled for this evening, and at 11 o'clock last night, that guest had to cancel. So we did a quick pivot. We did a friend's pivot, Ross carrying the couch, and we decided let's do something different. So Pete said, let's do a live stream and open this up to anybody that wants to join us. So yes, it is different.
Yeah, we are officially live now.
I like that. I do my Duchess of York wave as I'm driving in my limo.
But we got to say this, Mikey, we really missed you on the Bus Stop Blues podcast.
Oh, yeah,
I think
absolutely.
you would have really had a good time.
I listened to the show. In fact, I was at the airport and I listened to you guys, and it was the recorded show, right? It was fantastic. I mean, I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
But I was trying to figure out how my music would have fit in there, because they asked us, who inspired you, and you guys got all these rock bands. I named Tom Jones, Elvis Presley, and Kermit the Frog or something, right? I mean,
But those are classic.
yeah.
I mean, that's all classic stuff. I mean, you would have fit in perfectly. I mean, it was a lot of fun.
What do you think about that though? And see, like, who influenced you the most? I mean, it just depends on when, right? I mean, because I could think, like, I could say Elvis was the first star that I was like, oh my God, it's Elvis Presley. But then I remember listening to Sweet, the album, whatever, the Sweet with Fox on the Run, and then
Desolation Boulevard.
Desolation Boulevard. That's right, man.
Little Willie won't.
That was one of those albums we got from Columbia Records, 11 for a Penny, man. It was right there.
That's a great album. It was one of the first
Great
CDs I
album.
bought when I got my CD player. Fox on the Run. And,
Great album.
Set Me Free.
Was
Yeah.
Little Willie
Yeah,
on that
Little
one?
Willie.
Before-
Little Willie wasn't on
it was
that one.
prior to that, I thought, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Fair
For
enough.
November, December, what do we got cooking, ladies and gents? What are
right.
the hot shows? Who wants some pub?
Bongo, what do you got going on, man? November, December.
Well, this month, I just got done with the final Mosquito show for the year. We played with Jack Tripper at Sundance on Saturday, and it was a really great show. I mean, two kind of different bands. I mean, we dabble a little bit more in the more danceable stuff, and Jack Tripper's a little harder rocking. Doug McBride came up and sang
Doug's
Remedy.
awesome. Yep.
Yeah, he's awesome.
We had him on the show a few months ago.
Yeah, he's great. And then he also sang Long Train Running. And then Eli and myself got up and we played Hush and Hard to Handle on the Jack Tripper set.
Nice.
And then Tim also got up. Tim, the guitar player singer from Triad, came up and sang Toys in the Attic with them. So
Nice.
it was cool. There's a lot of little collaborations, and those guys rock, man. I mean, like I said, what's that?
Triad's been around forever, haven't they? I think they played one of my high school dances, man, and I graduated in '86.
Yes, they have been around a long time.
Holy cow!
Yeah, but we had a lot of folks in the audience. We had Mike Hansen was there. Tom, the bass player from Millhouse, was there. We had a couple of the Black Diamond Session guys there.
Nice.
So yeah, it was a lot of people came out. It was a lot of fun.
Fantastic. We just got a pipe in from April Titus, gearing up to see Hairbangers Ball and Sins and Roses this weekend. Where is that show?
Where's the show, April?
And
I'll chime in.
while we're waiting for that, what do you got going on there, Rhodesy Dodesy?
I'm gearing up for Good Country. It's So Hopped. What is that? The 23rd, I think.
Nice.
Sunday.
Tailgater
23rd of November.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. I'm not looking at a calendar. Hold on.
It's a Sunday in November. Okay. Well,
Yeah, well, give me a second here.
while you're looking, let's update that show
Yeah,
of
it's the 23rd.
Hairbangers Ball and Sins and Roses is playing
Bolingbrook.
and in Bolingbrook Tailgaters. It says this weekend. Do we have a day? I'm assuming it's Saturday, correct? April, is that going to be Saturday?
Oh, we'll have it in the comments, I'm sure. Bolingbrook
Is
South.
April Titus April Love?
That's what I'm guessing.
It could be.
We love some
love
April.
April. There's
The Ozzy fundraiser.
Oh, that's a big show. That's our good friend Elise.
Yep.
Elise,
What's the
from
deal with that show? I see what Beth put here, but what's the dogs and cats?
Dogs and
Cruelty.
cats. Yeah, it's helping out. It's helping out a dog shelter. So it's a fundraiser. It's an Aussie fundraiser. I think that Elise was part of one that took place a couple weeks ago, right? At
The
where
Vixen.
was that one at?
The Vixen.
That was at the Vixen. This is a different one that's going to be held at the Livewire Lounge in Chicago on Milwaukee Avenue to help support and raise money for Chicago Anti-Cruelty Society. That's an awesome cause, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Elise, for all your support and efforts in helping raise money for those causes.
April, Titus, I am April Love.
Yeah, that's me. I'm April Love.
Did you say Titus?
Titus.
Can you guys full screen your shot? It's small.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? So hit that little thing down on the button, man. I don't know. Does it go? What if you go like that? Does it make it any bigger?
Oh,
It makes,
wow.
on my end, it does.
Yeah, that worked. In the bottom right corner.
Yeah.
Little square.
Full screen.
Yeah. DJ Crazy Chris, did that help?
It's small.
DJ Crazy Chris. Is that DJ Crazy Chris? Is that the cat up at Blarney Island? Who's DJ Crazy Chris?
I don't know.
Oh, can you full screen your shot? So whatever's being broadcast on
What is
YouTube.
this, porn?
Bum, chicka, bum, bum.
Pete, where's the porn music?
Well,
Keyboard here.
yes. Not that I have any of that, but we could do a little.
You know what, Pete? If we're gonna
Why
do
not?
this, man, you got to have one of them soundboards like was on the radio. That guy started pushing buttons, and he had all kinds of effects. Oh, Pete's
Got
got it. He's got the
We have
gong.
content. We don't need any of that fancy stuff.
He's got a whole soundboard of shit.
So if people want to get in on this, can we see their face or can they only put comments in? How does that work?
It's a chat. They can see us. We can't see them. So they may or may not be wearing clothes.
Well,
Could
for
be
those
wearing
out there that are actually watching us and looking at us, I apologize. This is all you're going to get, man. This is it.
I had to put pants on.
Hey, but I do want to give a shout out to my my good friend Beth Miller for the shirt, right? I wore my Terry shirt.
I'm always
I am
right.
the captain. To save time, let's just assume I'm always right.
Kind of true.
Just ask Debbie.
Yes, Debbie. So I do have a couple other shows this
Go,
month.
baby, sell.
What's that?
So,
Sell.
All right, we ready? Both shows are at the Lyric Theater in Blue Island. Both of them are part of Soundtracks of a Generation. Friday night, doing a rock and roll Christmas show. Saturday night, recreating the concert for George Harrison. So that's when George Harrison passed away. They had an all-star tribute with Bob Dylan and Jeff Lynne and Tom Petty. We recreate that. So that's going to be 2 shows, Friday, Saturday, and that is going to be November, hang on, drum roll, please, November 28th and 29th. 28th is a Friday. That's the Christmas show. And the 29th is the Saturday. That's the concert for George. And just to prove that I'm a team player, when I'm done with the show at the Lyric on Friday, I'm going to drive my ass all the way to Mad Cats, and I'm going to be playing probably the last hour with the Black Diamond Sessions.
nice. Team player. Love it, Mikey.
So,
You are everywhere, brother.
well, I try.
You do get around.
Hey, there's
Another-
Eli.
It's Eli.
Hey,
Eli.
Eli.
Eli's coming.
no more mosquito shows until January. I believe we're at the Broken Oar on the 24th of January. That's our next one.
I think
So
Eli
we-
has bug eyes.
Give downtime.
Bum, bum,
All right, just getting used to it.
bum,
Taking her out for a drive.
That's
Eli,
it.
thanks for showing up.
That wraps up your year then?
Yeah. We Saturday night show with Jack Tripper was our final show. Now we're gonna kind of retool like we always do in December and get ready for 2026. New tunes, bringing back some old ones. Anybody have suggestions? Throw them our way, and we'll see if it.
Nice.
Well, since nobody's leading the conversation of the 20-something people that are tuned in that somehow clicked on something they thought was something else.
Hey, Beth Miller says
Good way to
something.
put it, Pete.
We need some questions. But we need some questions, man. Let's go, folks.
Beth Miller said,
Did I open-
"Open the YouTube." She got a bigger picture of us.
Fantastic. I could see all your handsome mugs. Well, actually, I'm drinking out of a big Stanley thing. It's not really a mug, but it's handsome.
What is your evening beverage there, Mikey Dermont? Is a little herbal tea?
No, it's just lemonade. I love lemonade. Yeah.
It's a cool and refreshing
Cool,
drink.
refreshing drink. Why did it? That's just so dad. That's just so dad.
We try.
I don't want to win.
All right. So if nobody's going to be talking about any shows coming up, okay, we sold our tickets. They're done. I'm thinking about heading across the pond to Berlin to see one of my favorite bands, Radiohead.
Heading across the pond to Berlin.
Berlin.
Come in Berlin. Nice. When is that show?
Berlin, Wisconsin?
I wish. I
Berlin,
wish.
Michigan, dude, across the pond.
Michigan.
That you live your whole life and you do your little list and bucket list. That was one of them because they never play in the States. So this is a Chicago music scene podcasting. I'm saying, you know what? I'm leaving Chicago.
That's it, man. Sometimes you just got to go.
How many times have you seen Radiohead?
Never.
Wow. Then you definitely got to go.
I have never. So I'm throwing that out there. Now, is there a better show to see in Chicago this winter? Obviously, you guys, but anything on the list that looks interesting that we should check out?
Definitely the Ozzy show.
Yeah, we sold those tickets already. I'm looking for something else.
Something new, something fantastic, something spectacular, something different.
There's a Winter Fest in the United Center in January. I don't know what that is.
Does anybody have the details? Is Pino, Jeff Anthony, are they doing that Christmas?
Oh, so you're talking about Luminaire. Yes, that is taking place. It's but they're not doing a Chicago show. Pino's no longer doing the Luminaire. His schedule, I think, prohibits him from doing so. But you'll have Jeff Anthony, Daniel Peters, right?
Yeah.
Caitlin Simone, singer. Is that how you pronounce her last name?
But they're not in Chicago.
No, they're not doing a Chicago. I think the closest that they're going to be is in Indiana. So the Luminaire Christmas. But it's, I went to that a couple years ago. It's fantastic. It's nice to see your buddies up there doing that kind of stuff, but they put on a great production and they actually do, they go to other states, other cities and kind of spread the Christmas, I should say the holiday cheer, right? It's not all about Christmas.
Well, we got to get Dan and Dan Peters in the coterie.
He was in a coterie at one time. He did one with us.
I love the 80s.
He loves you too.
All right, I'll throw this out there then. You brought up Drury Lane in the pre-show, Mike, but
yeah,
there's generally like the Rockettes come into town. I remember doing that type of stuff. That's Chicago music. Like what's that ballet?
Spando?
No, the ballet. The
Joffrey?
This Bando ballet, so true. Funny how it seems.
The Nutcracker. The Nutcracker.
Hey, this is porn. Yeah, the Nutcracker. Where's that going to be cracking at? We should probably have this stuff here instead of trying to hit.
I'm just
throwing it.
April says Jackal and the Midnight Calls. Midnight Calls, we know that's Tehran's band of original music. And then Anthony Gnomes at the Forge.
Nice.
Is it Gomes or Gnomes? I think it's
Gnomies. And then, of course, Leslie says Brass from the Past. I would have never expected Leslie to say Brass from the Past.
No, why would she say that?
No, never.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. April's got Warrant and the Bullet Boys and John 5 and Richie. Oh, that's going to be good.
Like
John 5.
Yeah, I love that guy.
That's
all
good.
right, so here's something that's going on since it's the holidays, and you guys know that I'm a big Elvis fan, right? There is an Elvis impersonator by the name of Dean Z out of Branson, Missouri. I saw him a few years ago.
I know more.
Oh, dude, he is fantastic. He is going to be doing his Christmas special, Dean Z, the Ultimate Elvis, at the Coronado Performing Arts Center in Rockford on December 18th at 7:30. I highly recommend you guys check out Dean Z if you like Elvis. I mean, he does the whole, the early stuff, the Vegas stuff, the fat stuff, but he's not fat Elvis. I mean, this guy's in great shape, but he is one of the closest to sounding like Elvis that I've ever heard. Puts on an amazing show. So Dean Z, December 18th, Rockford.
Nice.
It's been a while, but the guys in Infinity do the TSO tribute.
Yeah, that's right.
And that is killer. It's been a few years since I've seen it, but I want to try and get out and see that again this year because they do an amazing job with it.
They really do.
All 9 yards.
Biaggi.
Yeah.
And these guys, they put on a great show. I think that's something you don't really see a lot. Yeah, I guess, no, you don't. I mean, holiday shows, right? I know that the Coteries, we've done holiday shows before. Yeah. Gravity Productions, who manages Pino Farina Band, they do an event at the Rock House. In fact, I got some information on that. I believe, and don't quote me, that it's December 4th. Let me check the calendar.
Yeah, you've done that. You've done that before.
Yeah, and they asked me if I wanted to do it again this year, which I would love to. It's really just schedule permitting. If I have the time, I'll certainly do it. But December 4th is the date that he threw out at me.
April Titus says, "Yep, at the Arcada."
What's at the Arcada?
The Bullet Boys in Warrant.
Smooth up in ya. Nice. Oh, and Richie Coatson, man.
Money.
That's a good. Those two guys, I read about it in the IE. They're doing a tour together.
He is, that guy. If you have any Soundgarden fans, Chris Cornell, he does a tribute to him. I don't think he'll do it at the show, but Richie Coatson, he's Winery Dogs. He was in Poison for a while. He's doing his solo stuff now. He actually did a stint with Mr. Big. The guy is fantastic. Yeah. He's an amazing guitarist, and he's just got a stellar voice too. Highly recommend that show.
And John Five is the guitar player who plays with Motley Crue now.
We'll edit that out in post.
Yeah, you know what? Sorry, guys. I'd rather watch paint dry than to go see that. Motley Crue, really?
Yeah, Vince Neil.
Really?
There's nothing left.
When I was 15, maybe, but I mean, those guys jumped the shark. Theater of Pain, that album. Smoking in the Boys' Room. Give me a break.
But I will say, Mike D, real quick, since we're talking about John Five, because a couple of years ago he got together with Mike Anthony and the singer Slipknot, and they did "Take Your Whiskey Home." So that's got to be on the next Friction list.
Oh, Van Halen, "Take Your Whiskey Home."
Oh yeah,
great song.
You know how I feel about that. We've talked.
How do you feel about that?
I feel I want to.
All right, let's shout out to Bonnie Miskey. Doesn't she have something going on at her place in the winter?
Well, she's got the Arctic Bar, which takes place in the wintertime, right? So she, when they close down the barn, they convert part of that barn area into a winter wonderland. It's amazing. If you've never been there, I highly recommend it. I think there's certain nights you go, but she decorates it in like tinsel and glitter, and it's just a really cool vibe. But it's also my understanding that Bonnie's going to be opening the barn up for possible live music events during that as well. She really doesn't open the barn up in the wintertime, but I think this is the first year she's going to do it. But yeah, Bonnie Mischke, Broken Oar.
Nice.
Any insights to that winter wonderland she has over there? Is it like anybody know when it starts or ends?
What? I'm going to
get Bonnie in here. We'd ask.
We were there right after Halloween, and she was saying it's all coming down. That was basically Monday that it was. So they're already probably in Christmas mode.
I want to start singing Christmas songs now, guys. Damn it.
Beth, genius. Turkey balls.
Oh, turkey balls.
Turkey balls
coming up.
What is a turkey ball?
What is a turkey ball?
It's after Thanksgiving. No, it's before Thanksgiving, isn't it?
Yeah, what is it? Explain.
Turkey Testicle Festival.
Okay, here's the Arctic Bar. Opening November 21st through January. The Arctic Bar at the Broken Oar. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. Seasonal martinis, craft cocktail, iced shots, and winter warmers.
Winter warmers. Ooh, that's
like a leg warmer. What is it?
I have no idea. Oh, and it says live music on the Oar stage, winter pop-up bar. So you know what, guys, I've been there a few times. It's something to behold. She does a really, you don't even recognize it as the Broken Oar. It's pretty
right. Cool. Yeah.
Does she use any tinsel?
She used a little tinsel. Little tinsel.
Now we had Bonnie on the show, I don't know, a year ago.
Yeah, about that.
And she did a nice little walkthrough of it. If somebody wants to see it, if I was smart, I'd put the link in the comments here for the people to check out. I'm going to go do that. What is this turkey ball? Like, what happens with that?
I don't know.
So, so there's a lot of festivals that take place around Thanksgiving. It all kind of started, I mean, it started everywhere, but the biggest one that's out there is Parkside. I think they have the Turkey Testicle Festival, which is always the Wednesday, which would be Black Wednesday, right? Black Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Huntley has a big one too.
That's the one. Yeah. I performed there a few times back in the day with Friction, and I did it with my band Wishlist. It's one of those places where you're going to see, if you're performing there, you're going to see a crowd of anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 people. It's huge. It's packed. But now you're seeing more and more of these take place throughout the Chicagoland area. Broken Oar, we were talking about, they do one as well. But the way Bonnie does it is she stretches it out over 2 weekends. So not only will she do the Black Wednesday, she does a Wednesday, and then she does a Friday, Saturday, Sunday of that week. And I believe the week before it starts. So if we can get her information up, I think she's got like 17 different bands coming in over a 2-week period. We're talking everybody from Rock Brigade, Seventh Heaven. I think Pino's going to be out there. I don't want to misquote, but it's a huge 2-weekend show event.
Beth said something.
Yeah, Bad Motor Scooter on Old Republic Saturday. Bad Motor Scooter, Old Republic.
Yeah. I've seen them a handful of times.
Good. I like those.
Really solid band.
Yeah.
Solid dude.
Who else we got? There's got to be some.
All right,
bands.
hold on. 2 weekends, 14 bands. Turkey Ball Festival, part of the Arctic Winter Bar. See? Good thing we asked.
We brought it all together.
Friday, November 21st. Gates open at 5 p.m. Downpour, AC/DC, 9 p.m. Big City Nights, 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, November 22nd, open at 1. Fast Times at 3, Libido Funk Circus at 6, Ara, or is it Ara? 9 p.m.
That's our friend Wolfgang.
And then my boyfriend Pino Farina Band, November 23rd, 3 p.m., Bears Bash at noon. Friday, November 28th, Rock Brigade, Saturday 29th, this is the big one, High Infidelity at 3.
Yeah.
Mac O'Brien Band 6, Tennessee Whiskey at 9 p.m.
Nice.
And then November 30th, Infinity. Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
She's great.
Oh, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That's what you were talking about. So they're coming back. So Infinity's going to do the TSO at the Broken Oar. So what's happening on the actual Black Wednesday, on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving? Is that date on there?
The Blackout Wednesday?
Blackout Wednesday.
They don't like it.
Black Wednesday? I mean, there's a Black Friday. Do they call it Black Wednesday?
Here, what's the date? It's a Thursday. I don't see any Thursday or Wednesdays on here.
It has to be there. Come on now.
Yeah.
It's the 26th.
It's the biggest party night ever.
It's the 26th.
November 21st through the 30th. That's the Turkey Ball Festival.
Yeah, there's got to be a 26 designation there. There's got to be.
Got to have something on Wednesday. Got to, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the flyer.
I don't think you're
Hey,
looking
look
hard
who showed
enough.
up.
I don't think you're looking hard enough, Pete.
Hey.
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 Hold
on a second here.
Hello, Heather.
Dun, 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 dun. Heather.
If you do that bongo sound, I'll try and make sure I move the hands fast enough.
All right, here it is.
Go.
On Black Wednesday special event, November 26th at the Broken Oar, Justin Wallace at 4:00, Bon Journeyed or Bon Journeyed at 6:00, and the Mighty Seventh Heaven at 9:00.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus. I see it now.
Oh, sure you do.
Now.
Pete's always that guy. They'll ask a question. He waits for somebody else to answer, and they go, "Oh yeah, that right there. That's the one.
That.
I knew that."
Are you saying I'm an asshole?
Sometimes.
You know what an asshole is, right?
An asshole?
It's that friend that always asks you for advice and then always does the opposite of what you tell him.
Yeah. So what's going on with Heather? How are you, Heather? It's great to see your face and your hay. You can't see us, but we can see you.
Yeah.
Brett Favre says, Brett Favre?
Hey, Brett.
Looks just like it.
Who? Who is
He
Brett
does look
Favre?
just like him.
Brett Favre is Beth's husband.
Ah,
He's actually not. It's Mike, but he looks like Brett Favre.
does he? But does he really?
You know,
I
in
don't
the,
think so, but
in the right light, maybe.
So we
In the
should
right
get on
light,
topic,
right
let's
angle.
get on topic and get people involved in the conversation because we're just rattling. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk something music here, man. Was there anything shocking that's happening in the Chicago music scene? That
All right, I'll give you something that's kind of, what really burns my butt
what really
besides
what grinds your gears?
a flame 3 feet high, but the Rock and Roll Museum in Cleveland is getting they're a bunch of tools over there.
why?
Haven't they
You see
been
all the
around?
issues that are happening with them?
No.
Here, I'll put if I remember, I'll put the link to it. But they've had issues for a long time where they there's a board that I guess picks the bands that get put up there. Like Dolly Parton was put up for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and she's more like country, and she's like, I'll go, but shouldn't we give this to somebody else?
Yeah.
Well, those type. You guys haven't seen anything like that?
I did hear that about Dolly, right? She said she would rather take a pass on that and leave it for somebody that actually plays rock and roll. And I'm a firm, I support that staunchly. I think it's ridiculous that, if it's rock and roll, why would you have a country act or why would you have a rap act? Or any other?
Yeah, the last couple of years they've had rap acts. I mean,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they justify who gets in and.
Well, what if are the Doobie Brothers in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Are they rock and roll? You think they're rock and roll?
Oh yeah.
What, the Doobie Brothers? Yeah, of course.
I think they're yacht rock, man. I don't know.
Sure is.
I guess they would be, but it's a different. It's like Creedence Clearwater. Creedence, I wouldn't really say they're rock and roll. They play kind of blues rock, right? But are they rock and roll?
I think you got to classify it all as rock and roll.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you take the Dolly Parton or the rap stuff. That's a stretch.
Well, it should be the Music Hall of Fame then, not rock and roll.
There you go.
That's fine.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all relative. By the way, Heather is at Sally Beauty Supply in case anyone needs anything.
I need a case of beauty.
Yeah, says she's
Yeah, she says there's some School of Rock stuff going on at Dirty Nellie's Sunday at 2:00.
Dirty Nellies. Sunday,
Yeah.
Dirty Nellies, I believe, 2:00.
School of Rock.
School of Rock stuff going on.
I'll tell you what, man, just to stop there for a second, the School of Rock, I wish we would have had that when we were kids.
We did. It was called My Garage.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
And
it was free.
Turn that crap off.
You know what's funny about that? And I'm not kidding. I literally lived across the street from the elementary school that I went to. At my house, at any given time, you could have 1 to 2, maybe 3 bands practicing at my house. And I wasn't in all of those bands. My mom was cool enough to allow me to let people come in and practice at my house. So we had the School of Rock, the Dermont School of Rock. Craig Wallace.
Okay, so the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's a bunch of non-musical people picking the acts that go in there is what the crux of it is.
That's what it is.
But Mikey Dermont, you brought up the Illinois Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right?
Well, it's not the Hall of Fame, though. It's the
What do you call it?
Rock and Roll Museum. I think they changed their name. Yeah. What was the question?
Just what's the difference? Like you brought it up.
Well, the Illinois, it's pretty interesting. It's all based. The museum caters to musicians and bands that have roots in Illinois, right? And in order to qualify to participate or be inducted, you have to be a national artist. So if you take bands like, of course, everyone's going to go to the Styx, the REO Speedwagons, Cheap Trick, Earth, Wind, and Fire. These guys, they were Illinois-based or originated musicians that have more of an Illinois reach. So when you think of bands like, I'm going to use Seventh Heaven as an example, I don't believe they would qualify because they don't have that national reach that those bands do, if that makes sense. At least that's my understanding, and I'd have to get confirmation from Rob Romero on that. But I actually was down there, I think 2 years ago with some of the myself, Tavo Paul, Wolfgang Paul, Art Nunez, and Michael Mojo O'Brien. We got a tour of it, and it was actually really cool. It's neat to go in there and just – I didn't realize how many musicians – are from the state of Illinois. You know, we always, everyone goes to those that I mentioned, but I didn't know Shaka Khan had roots in Illinois. I didn't know Earth, Wind, and Fire did, but they do. The guitarist from the band Train hails from Peoria, so he could qualify. The band Train could. So it's actually really cool.
Awesome.
Cheap Trick has a pretty nice little deal out in Rockford to go to, Nielsen's Guitars and all that stuff.
And aren't they part owners, investors in the Hard Rock there?
I don't know, but I hope they are.
It's on the commercial.
I think Rick Nielsen has some cash in that thing. I could be wrong.
Hey, Doobie Brothers. Eli says Doobie Brothers officially inducted in 2020 with the classic lineup: Tom Johnson, Michael McDonald, Patrick Simmons, and John McPhee.
And rightfully so. Great band. I love Doobie.
Here's one of the bitches that they came up about those guys. That rings a bell. They would only give you 2 tickets, and so there's 5 people there. The other 3 band members would have to pay $10,000 a ticket to show up, even if they're playing.
Sounds like a deal. So most of the people are like, F you, I'm not coming, man. Thank you, but no thank you.
I'm just saying.
I know Richie grew up in Joliet. I had no idea.
I didn't know that.
What?
Either.
Did not know that.
Well, Doug Pinnick from King's X is an Illinois boy. I think Joliet as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to ask Mike Hansen on that to confirm it. Mike Hansen, he's an Illinois guy, right? Toured with the band Hurricane. He's playing with Davey Knowles. He could actually qualify for the Illinois Rock and Roll Museum.
You got Holland. You got Local H.
The Bees, the Boys. Yep.
The Bees.
So
The Bees. Yeah, the Bees. Mike Tafoya and the Boys.
Well, the Boys, that's where the Bees came from, right? When the Boys stopped performing together, Tafoya got with Tommy Holland, and boom, you got the Bees. Smashing Pumpkins off Broadway.
Dan Buck is still around.
They're still doing so. I think one of the Boys is his project. And Buddy Wiggelman's, Buddy's playing with him.
Yeah. I think Tafoya only does original stuff now, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. With he's got his own little thing going on.
Yeah. But if we do that, man, I'm telling you right now, somebody destined to die has got to be on that list if we play that. Nobody knows that song, the Boys song that just like lit me up forever.
I was like, someone's destined to die. I'm like, we've got to kill somebody. We've got to sacrifice somebody to do the show.
Yeah, no, it's a song by the Boys. Right. And then whoever plays keys on it, man, I'm telling you, they're going to.
Robert Jess.
Yeah.
Robert Jess, the go-to keyboard player.
It's like an 8-minute song or something like that.
We'll do that, and then we'll go right into Frankenstein.
Yeah, right.
So Joliet, when is the museum, like, when do they do their inductees? That might be something we may want a road trip in the future.
That's a great call. They just inducted Enough's Enough, I think 3 or 4 weeks ago, and actually Danny Vi came in for that show to perform with Chips Enough, which is something that doesn't happen on a regular basis, right? So I'll look into that. That'll be my homework project. I'll give Ron a call down at the museum and see if we can go down there. Maybe we'll do a podcast down there on a Monday night.
Oh,
great idea.
I know. I'm full of something. I'm full of them. Dan Donegan, another great one from Disturbed. Good call, April.
Yeah.
A lot of great musicians.
Well, Disturbed was from a Chicago band.
What's that?
They were a Chicago band. Disturbed was a Chicago band.
Local
Ralph Colbert. Craig is old school. Craig grew up.
Here's one that people I know people think about, but they don't realize. You got Tom Morello, who grew up in Libertyville, right?
Libertyville.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
So good stuff, man.
What happened to Battle of the Bands? I think that's a good. The closest thing that you can get is School of Rock. But back in, when we were in school, or I was in school, you go to Gordon Tech, and you'd see Battle of the Bands, and you see a whole lineup in there, and all the high school kids going at it. Any of that going on anymore, or is it just all laptops and headphones?
I think you say lap dances. It's all lap dances.
My other podcast.
I'm sure there's still radio stations that have, like, Austin's used to have that Will Rock Battle of the Bands thing.
Yeah. But old school, like at your high school, I remember doing those, right?
Yeah.
When you're competing against your buddies, or, your rival high school band comes in and jams. But Pete, I haven't heard of a battle of a bands in a very long time. I think we're all too friendly, or at least, we're too old. Now we're doing jams together. We're coming together and doing kumbaya moments. It's not a battle.
I just wonder if too much liability for the schools, or too much crap going down, or what's the?
Sure.
I mean, that could only help. Plus all, the magnet schools and all that, I would think they would want to promote that, kind of stuff.
Yeah, I would think.
More money for School Rock.
But I think you hit the nail on the head. Liability. These kids aren't like they used to be. I think there's a lot of you're opening yourself up for a lot of.
Well, they put an age limit to go to McDonald's, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying.
Well, now you have a battle of the bands. It ends up on YouTube, gets spread out through the globe, and then all of a sudden, this one band's like sitting there going, "These guys just won and they suck."
Or that you're getting sued by the Eagles for playing their
You know
music.
what I'm saying?
Copyright.
Yeah.
Oh, Thirsty Whale. Oh man.
Yeah.
Anybody get any horror stories from that?
Yeah, Miller's Hayloft. You kidding?
What would be great is a top 10 list of the worst bathrooms ever in the Chicagoland area.
Penny Road Pub.
Penny Road Pub.
Yeah, absolutely.
Home of the pink eye.
Wooden nickel. The wooden nickel might be in.
The old Wrigley Field.
No, they still have the troughs there.
I used to give Bob Koza a hard time when he wanted to book my band, and I would tell him, Bob, the only way I'll book a show at the Penny Road if you clean those fucking bathrooms. Because people would complain to me all the time, I don't really want you to do a show there. Those bathrooms are disgusting. Who could really help us with that is Heather. She does her bathroom tour.
Yeah.
She
thumbs up or thumbs down.
But I'm trying.
Raul, what language would you like me to speak to you in? Peteese?
Peteese.
Thirsty Well, yep. Oh, Fuzzy Navel.
Fuzzy Navel. Wait a minute. No, that's fuzz in my navel.
Oh, wait.
Lint.
No, I would say the last battle of the bands I was in was at Austin's, and that was in the early 2000s.
And it was a battle of the bands, huh?
Yeah, it was. Again, I don't remember what we were playing for, other than it was an opportunity to go out and play your own music.
So what I remember years, I don't want to say 15, 20 years ago, there used to be a little club out in South Elgin called Sammy K's. Does anybody remember that place, Sammy K's?
Sammy K's.
No, where is it?
So it was on McLean and something, I can't remember. But on Thursday nights, the sound guy, Mike from MST, he used to run the sound at City Limits. He's since passed away, great guy. They would host a competition where bands would come in and perform, and if they liked you there, you'd get an opening, you'd get a shot to play on the weekends.
Oh, nice.
I went, it was awesome. I went in there with my band Valkyrie. It was Tavo. Our drummer at the time, I believe, was Mike Knighty, don't quote me, and Tony Mock. And we won, and we got to play, and it was great because it was a cool little divey room, great sound system. But from there, we then launched into Chicago City Limits because Mike ran the sound over there. So he liked us so much at Sammy K's, we got an opportunity to go over to City Limits. So yeah, I guess it was a battle of the bands to get an opportunity to play on Friday or Saturday night. So that was cool.
That's awesome. You just don't see a lot of it anymore. I mean,
no, it's kind of sad. I mean, you just don't see those kind of venues either, right? I mean, they're just not there.
Hey, getting back to bathrooms, Heather says she has all the ratings posted on those bathrooms.
Where
are
they posted?
Where are they, Heather? We want to look at those. We may not hear from her.
Yeah, right.
I don't doubt for a second that she has them.
Oh, Raul's from Portuguese, man.
Haymakers.
Eli's coming in strong.
Eli's coming.
Yeah.
What was Haymakers all about? I don't remember that.
In Wisconsin, wasn't it?
I thought is it Wisconsin? It wasn't
Right over the
Schaumburg?
border,
I don't
wasn't
know.
it? Maybe not. Oh no, that was Haymakers was like Wheeling or something.
Yeah, Wisconsin was like Rocket North, the Edgewater, Broadstop's back. Broadstop. Yeah.
Actually, the Bobby Rockets was like one of those places that it was big sound, all of that. It was great.
No, I don't remember Bobby Rockets.
It was in the middle of nowhere.
I lived in California from 86 to 95, so I missed a lot of that fun, stuff that happened here in the Chicago.
We got our first question.
Hey, thank you, DJ Crazy Chris.
All right. How did you each get your start, and what would you do different? What would you recommend to the younger generations coming up?
Wow. Who wants to go first? Mike D, go ahead.
I'm always talking, guys. Well, how did I get my start? I got my start when I was 13 years old. I was invited to play with a neighborhood band. It was some adults, and the drummer, Billy Dotson, was the son of one of the adults. They were doing a block party, and they asked me to learn a couple songs. The first song that I sang live in front of a crowd was "Proud Mary" by Creedence Clearwater. And I loved it. I got a taste of what it was like to get up there and get applause, and I was hooked like a whore on crack. Yep. And what would I do different?
Oh, never mind.
What would I do different? Nothing. I kind of grew what I do organically. I mean, I didn't take it too seriously. I always approach it, just have fun. What advice would I give to, or what would I recommend to the younger generation coming up? Stay true to your heart, man. Do what you love, what you do, and do what you love.
Yeah. But
always be genuine. Never let ego take the driver's seat, because it's a very lonely road. There's a lot of musicians out there who can give you great advice, and there's a lot of musicians out there that can give you shitty advice. Be one of the guys that give great advice.
Amen to that.
Bongo.
I started late in life. I was, I don't even know. I was old.
Yeah. How late?
Huh?
Last week.
Yeah, last week.
He's still trying.
It's so hard to do, No, I don't know. I started a long time ago. I started playing with Take Two when they started getting back into the bar scene, and that was with my cousin Eli. And I was basically just, coming in there, and when they had room on the stage, I'd play percussion. And then from there, the Mosquitoes kind of formed, and then kind of got into it. Took drum lessons a little later in life, and that my start was late. I was a late bloomer, but nothing I would do differently. I loved it. I loved playing. I loved the camaraderie with the bands and stuff. And just like what Mike D said about the younger generations coming up, I think I would say practice. Work on your craft. You never can stop learning, really. I mean, it's an ongoing process. Stay humble, and always, right. Never let any of that shit go to your head. I mean, that's the key. Is people will tell you how great you are, but at the end of the day, you still got to get up there and perform. You still got to hit the note, I mean, that's what I would say, just be true to yourself and just keep practicing. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Rhodesy, don't stop believing.
Don't stop. So I would say for me, I started as a kid. My dad was a musician. I remember going to Salem, Wisconsin, and watching my dad's band play Lights Out.
UFO.
Doctor by UFO. And right then and there, I knew from that moment on, this is what I wanted to rock. And then, as far as advice to the younger generations, back in my day, it wasn't cool to be in marching band like now. And I would say
it's cool now.
Join your school band, play in the jazz band, play in the marching band. It's free lessons. And that will also could give you an opportunity to get a scholarship to a school. I mean,
yeah,
that can further your career, not only your musical ability and your career, but you could become a marketing guy, a lawyer, who knows, just by playing a snare drum.
One of the pieces of advice I would give is support other musicians. Do you guys remember coming up and you'd go see other bands? You stood there with your arms crossed, and you're always judging them. I mean, so much can be learned by watching and having conversations with other musicians. It's as much as, we talked about Battle of the Bands. There's a little competition to it, but let's face it, guys, at the end of the day, the chances of making it in this industry are pretty freaking tough. It's like becoming a pro athlete. So why don't you take all that advice and all that opportunity to become a better musician and really become a better person? I mean, there's probably things I did when I was younger that I regret, watching other bands and stuff, kind of being an asshole. But I think that would be a piece of advice I'd give to somebody. Be open, be genuine.
I would actually argue, Mike D, that you would actually have a better shot today of getting a hit.
I didn't say getting, but making it. There's a difference. I mean, I think people can get a hit and never make it, right? I mean, look at the 70s. One hit wonders. One hit wonders. I mean, dude, all I'm saying is, yeah, you can have a hit, but that doesn't mean you made it. It's a tough industry to truly make it.
Well, Pete might know this answer. So right now, how many of the top songs in the marketplace are generated by AI? Have you seen that? I was reading an article about this the other day. How many songs in the top 25 or top 50 are AI generated?
What's your definition of AI?
Just putting in a subject matter and saying,
sampling AI?
I love flowers, and then creating a song.
I want to hear that song, Rhodesy.
How many, Rhodesy? Tell us.
I think it was
Make up a number.
At least 5 artists in the top 20 that were not real musicians.
Right.
What's a real musician?
Like myself, for instance. I actually play an instrument. There's somebody in
what's an instrument?
Right now just creating software programs, writing code and creating amazing things that people just absolutely love.
That's a whole different skill set, though, right?
Code's not an instrument?
Not really, no.
It's all about making frequencies, I thought.
Sure. I mean, you can spin this 9 ways to Sunday, right? But
there's only 6 ways to Sunday, because once you do it, you're there.
Yeah. Like I said the other day, I can sit down and write a whole album. And I didn't do any of it. I just put in a couple subject matter, and now I got songs.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I guess you're kind of proving my point, right? I mean, that's not a musician making it. It's a programmer, as you said. I just think it's a very difficult industry to make it and be successful. Yeah. I'm not saying it can't be done.
No.
You're certainly not going to make money like you used to, but...
No. But, the old days, Mike, it was sort of like you got to take the show on the road. You got to pack up.
100%.
Eat peanut butter and jelly and go from Indianapolis to Dubuque overnight. You know what I mean?
In a busted van.
Down by the river.
Sounds like Don Wilson was making you really work there, Rosie.
Well, I got some 4-hour shows that I can tell you about.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, April says Easy Street. I totally remember that place. It was in Glenview in a strip mall right off of Gulf Road, and they used to get great bands there. It was a really cool venue. But I just see her comment. And Beth Miller has a question for us.
What's Beth say?
What is your favorite part about doing the podcast each week? Pete, you go first.
I just did.
Mike Dermont, you go.
My favorite, I get to meet new people.
Chris?
Damn it, Mike stole my thing.
I'm going to go with that as well. I agree. It's meeting these people that I don't know and talking to the people that I do know that I don't always get to ask them things like, do you like Pop-Tarts or not? I mean, I can't always ask that question when I see them out at a club. But I can ask them when they're in here. But I love meeting the bands, bands I've never heard of, like Stupid Girl. Now I want to go see those guys,
Yeah.
I was trying to be funny. The favorite part of the show is when it's over.
I don't get
because then I get to go eat dinner.
I said 6:30. That was just me. Milli Vanilli, you're right, April.
Were they ahead of their time?
It was great music, man. I would, Blame It on the Rain. That's classic.
She wrote Milli Vanilla.
Milli Vanilla.
It's like chocolate,
Yeah. Chili chocolate, Milli Vanilla.
Actually, I heard Milli Vanilli's making a comeback. They're gonna do a comeback tour.
Forget about it.
An AI of Milli Vanilli, that would be something.
That would be something.
Forget about that.
Talk about regurgitation. Speaking of Journey,
Jonathan
Cain.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I still think he wrecked Journey, but that's just my opinion.
Why would
he
you
helped
say
them,
that?
but he hurt them.
It's funny about that because if you look at like what he did with Journey is kind of similar what they say Sammy Hagar did with Van Halen, right?
Yeah.
Journey was this jam band. They had hits, and then Jonathan came in and kind of retooled it and became, a pop band.
Yeah.
Sammy Hagar did the same. Well, they say Sammy did the same with Van Halen, which I disagree. I think if you listen to the '84 album, especially the song "I'll Wait," by Van Halen, you could stick Sammy Hagar on that track and sing it. It'll sound. The music doesn't change. It goes right into what they did in the later years. But
hey, fun fact about "I'll Wait." That was actually written by Michael McDonald.
And that's the direction Eddie Van Halen was going, man. He was moving away from the guitar and starting to. We're going on a totally different tangent. And all the Van Halen people are gonna be like, no. Sammy Hagar was at the right place at the right time, and he launched that band into a whole new generation.
It's such different music. Like if you listen to those first 4 or 5 albums of Van Halen with David Lee Roth, and then you start digging into the Sammy Hagar, it's really like 2 different bands.
It's like when Ozzy left and Dio came into Sabbath, man. That band changed, and I don't take anything away from either one of them. I love them both, at their own for what they did.
I agree. I like them both. I mean, I would probably like a little bit more of the David Lee Roth because I grew up with that.
Exactly.
But I mean, I still like both of them, and
Yep.
So everybody that's out there, viewers, listeners, first of all, thanking everybody for showing up and being a part of this thing. This is our first time around, so be gentle on us. But we do like feedback. If there's something else that we can do eventually as we get better at this, the sound effects and all the bells and whistles. I'm just happy.
More sound effects.
I'm happy to be able to see the comments that are in here, but no, this is great.
It's fun. I like this live, interacting with people. It's great. And we didn't have a format coming into this tonight. We just said, hey, let's throw it against the wall and see what happens. And if it's something that the audience likes to participate in, man, I would love to do this more often. I think it's really fun.
I think we have a guest too. I think that would be great.
Yeah, for sure. I think it opens it up for the participation.
And their friends can join in and
that's friends and so on.
Wait, who's this?
Donna.
Anna.
Oh,
Donna.
How did she get in here? Did
somebody steal our link?
I'm hiding.
Can't hide. Put the damn camera on.
I don't want to put the camera on.
Okay, there you go.
That was weird.
Thanks for playing.
We just got hijacked, man.
Chicken dance. See, she's back now.
All right, we'll
just turn on your camera if you're going to come back.
Hang on.
Oh.
Fantastic. More cowbell, though. Hey, Rhodesy, you and Mike got to have some like cowbells and ding dongs and all that stuff. So
ding dongs. Well, that's what I'm telling Pete. It's like a whole soundboard of shit. Fart noises and all kinds of things.
Okay, there's a video. Hi.
Hi, Donna. Thanks for showing up.
How did you get on the video?
I turned it on.
Well, Pete could actually turn on the video. We didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay,
wow.
Wait. I can't even you guys are little. Why is it so little?
Whoa.
Oh, that's what she really said.
Oh, it looks like it's 6:30.
It's running a little late here.
I was FaceTiming my granddaughter in Florida, and she would not let me get off the phone. So,
all right.
More important. Sorry.
Family first, man. Family.
Well, you made it. Beth Miller did figure out how to make us bigger. I don't know how she did that. But
Beth, why didn't Beth come on live, man?
Depends on what you're viewing it on. If you're on the phone.
Bongo Mike, that came out all wrong.
What? Oh. I'm sorry, I'm not wearing pants.
Oh.
Clearly.
And there you have it. I'm not wearing
Hey, sit down, buddy.
Why is the desk rising?
Oh boy!
What are those tunes in the background?
You filthy animal.
Donna, look what you came into. Look at what happened.
Bunch of animals.
Yeah.
It's his fault.
So what are you guys talking about anyway?
We're about to say that we are leaving it now. Thanks for stopping by.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Procter & Gamble, Marlboro Cigarettes, and Beefeater Vodka.
And of course, our number one sponsor.
Bongo Mike keeps it up, KY Jelly.
Oh, that's it.
The Demonetization Podcast. Every let's see, this comes out, this will come out immediately. That's one of the good things. Maybe if there's something good that we talked about, we can clip
Hey,
it
no
out.
editing, Pete. No editing.
Do I hear Man on the Corner?
This is
Sounds like a video game from the 80s.
Wait, we're gonna have fade out music?
here.
Did you put the music on?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
I like
Yeah,
it.
there's a lot of stuff we can do. Too distracting, whatever. We love everybody's comments.
I thought you were going to ask for some porn music.
All right,
Well,
it's time to wrap this show up, Pete.
we gotta go. Time's up. So,
Donna, thanks for coming back.
Donna, thanks for your input.
Yeah,
Rhodes,
sorry.
you
I
drummer
would have
for
come
hire.
sooner, but grandkids are first, so
Absolutely. Here's for your grandkids.
Next
You can hop
time
in again.
I
You'll
will
have to hop in
rejoin.
again.
Thank you.
Yeah. And to
All
answer
right,
your question, we
Rhodes.
talked about music.
Yo,
I was thanking Rhodesy for his time. Bongo Mike, Mikey Dermont, Donna, thank you. Beth behind the scenes, and then of course
all of our
Brett Favre.
listeners here: Eli, Heather,
All of them.
April,
April.
DJ Chris.
DJ Chris.
Those who
Craig.
didn't have the courage to, send a message, we thank you. The
and
Unscripted.
Portugal. Thank you, Raul. I
Thank you,
learned a
Raul.
little Portugal
That's
today.
awesome.
Thanks for breaking our chair. We appreciate it.
All right, everybody, take care. Let's see what this looks like.
Take care, guys.
See
Bye.
you
guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.